Hello, lads and lasses. Hey, if you like today's lesson, then please get a job at a bookstore. And when people ask you where a book is, take them only to the art section. They will most likely try to leave, but don't let them until they buy an art book. Use force if you have to, as this would really help spread the good word about my class. Okay, today we're going to talk about Raphael. All right, there's Raphael. You'll probably know Raphael. He's the Ninja Turtle that has the red mask on, and he fights with, I think those are called Sais, Sai. Um, anyways, yeah, that's Raphael. He painted with bright, vibrant colors, and he did lots of paintings of Madonna and Child. And the famous painting that we're going to look at is called School of Athens. All right, so as you probably already guessed, and from my other videos, you probably know that Raphael just isn't a Ninja Turtle. He's also an artist. And there he is right there. That is Raphael, the artist. He painted himself. That's a self-portrait. So Raphael is famous for having lots of bright colors in his paintings. So in this one right here, the red is really bright, the blue is really bright, the yellow and that brown are very bright colors. And he's one of the artists that we're looking at that had really bright colors in the Renaissance. This is one of his paintings called Madonna and Child. And he, like I said before, he did lots of paintings of Madonna and Child. And so here's a Madonna and Child right here, but it also has the Holy Family with them. And you've probably seen this painting before, but if you look down at the bottom of it, this is that's the part you probably have seen before, as these two little angels right at the bottom. And you may have seen this in posters or on in framed art or maybe on the internet. But this is a really famous image right here of these two little angels. Okay, once again, they have the bright colors in Raphael paintings. The bright blues and the bright reds really stand out. But there's something else I want to show you right here is that notice that the position or the pose that they are all in. This is Mother Mary, and this is Jesus right here, and this is St. John the Baptist. And I don't know if you have already seen it, but there is a triangular type composition here with them all together. So with her head at the top of the triangle, and there's this slope down here that goes to his head and his back. And then down at the bottom, they're all kind of like even down here at the bottom. So that makes the bottom of the triangle. And there's a definite line right here from her head to her foot that creates a triangular type composition. And then this image right here, noticed another triangle between the boys. But a lot of his compositions have these triangular type compositions or these triangular type positions of the people. And the triangle is it's not done by accident. It's done on purpose. The number 3 is a very important number to Christians and especially Catholics. And the number 3 refers to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The three parts that make up God. And by putting triangles into the compositions, it reminds people of the Holy Trinity. And having compositions of 3 reminds people of the Holy Trinity. Here's another triangular composition. And I talked about this painting at the beginning of the year, and I told you the guys this story. And when I talked about Donatello, this right here is Saint George and the Dragon. So this guy riding on the horse, that's Saint George, and he has a lance, and he's fighting the dragon down here. And it looks like the artists of the 16th century had a much different idea of what a dragon is than what we have nowadays. But anyways, he's saving the woman from the dragon, and I told you that story when we did Donatello. This is the Pietà. It's or the they are laying Jesus, the deposition. All right, so they are depositing Jesus' body into the cave or into his final resting place. So you can see up here on the hill, there's the three crosses where the people were crucified, and Jesus was crucified up there. He's the one. He was on the middle. You can see the ladder going up to that, and the people are taking his body to its final resting place. Actually, it wasn't so final, and I'm guessing, I don't know, is this Mary or is that Mary that's swooning over there? But anyways, that's what's going on in this painting. Once again, notice the bright, vibrant colors that are in this painting. And I put this photo up to show you just how much brighter the paint is. And once again, in Renaissance paintings, you had that mirror image on both sides. So if you can draw an imaginary line right down the middle, that building back there is a mirror image of itself. It's very symmetrical. It's the same on the left as it is the right. And you know, the people that are on the left are almost mirrored by the people that are on the right, and it goes right down the middle. Even this the plaza that of the ground that they're standing on is very symmetrical. All right, this is the painting that I want you guys to remember. This is called the School of Athens. And this is a fresco. It's a rather large fresco. And you can see there's a doorway right here and so it's done inside of a room, painted on the wall in a room. And here's a door where people go in and out of. And so it is a rather large painting, and it has a bunch of people in it. And all of these people right here are famous philosophers and thinkers and mathematicians and people of the academics throughout time. So the two that are in the middle are Socrates and Plato. And this face right here is said to be the face of Leonardo da Vinci. And this guy right here is also said to be Jesus. I have a whole chart of who this is that I'll show you guys here in a second. Anyways, I found this online. I thought it was a funny joke. It looks like he's spinning a basketball on his finger and the other guy is dribbling. Anyways, that's funny. Here's a close up of the left side of the School of Athens. And I like this picture a lot. Right down here is this math teacher teaching, a lesson in mathematics, and the students are also interested in it, just like you guys are so interested in your math class and what your math teacher is teaching you. And I thought that was funny too. When you've been teaching geometry at 8 a.m. and having a chiropractor appointment at 9 because it looks like his back hurts. Oh, by the way, I want you to look at this. Let's see. Let's go back to here. We are going to focus on this face right there, right? And which is that face right there. And that's a self-portrait of Raphael. So he painted himself with all these other people. Okay, so here is the list of all the people, and there's only four that I want you to pay attention to. Number 13, this guy right here is modeled after Michelangelo. So that's what Michelangelo looked like. Number 14, like I said earlier, that guy is Leonardo da Vinci, and that was Plato. And yeah, I was right. Plato and Socrates. All right. Or no, it was Plato and Aristotle. All right. So the guy that I said was Jesus is actually Aristotle. All right, and then number 17, they're wondering if that was Donatello. And then over here, number 21. Oh, the R. All right, so the R, right? That is Raphael. Painted himself in there. All right, and I found another meme about this. I thought it was funny. I put it in there. So here's the room where the School of Athens is. And you can see the doorway there. You can get a sense of how big this thing is. And to the left of it is another fresco by Raphael. And this is the fresco by Raphael. That's to the left of the School of Athens. And then here is another fresco by Raphael, and I believe over here on the left, this is Troy that's burning down. So I told you guys the story of the Trojan War when we did Greek art, and this guy right here is um, Aeneas, and he was the only survivor of the Trojan War on the Trojan side. And he carried his elderly father on his back, and his young son walked with him by his side. And so these three are often portrayed in art. There's another fresco by Raphael. And then I put this in so you can see that this artist put in the turtle of Raphael and posed him as the Madonna and child that Raphael often paints. And so the child that he's holding is the goo that the turtles were made human form from.
All right, that's it for today. And until next time, be a little art factory.